Some of y'all are leveling up, but the problem is you stopped believing in yourself. You stopped believing in yourself, and some of you are feeling very insecure. A lot of you are doubling back, almost kind of like doubting yourself. Like, oh, I can't do that, or I was delusional for thinking I was doing this well or doing that well, but in reality, y'all are out here creating like masterpieces or like master game plans, and you just don't even realize it. I apologize, by the way, for today's like messages. I am a little sick, so I do apologize that if I sound like a little congested to you guys, but I'm going to make this as clear as I can because I think it's really important and I think you guys really need to hear this. Matter of fact, let's get some more lighting in here. Let's really get in personal. Like I really want you to understand this. Hold on, 1 second. Hey guys. Okay, so if you're new here, hey, my name's Kiki. But you can also call me Miss KXX. I run my small business KXX Express, where I do anything from glam to guidance. So if you want to check out my other videos, you can definitely go ahead and do that. But let's get back in today's channeled message. And I almost said reading. Is this turning into a reading? Maybe it needs to be a reading. We'll find out. I did write down some channeled messages lately because I am super sick, like I was saying earlier. So I do apologize again if I sound a little congested. I'm gonna try to sound as clear as I can. So let's just get right into it. So I'm gonna read you guys what I wrote down, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know what else I'm getting. But the first thing I got was be still. Even though the chaos and flickering lights are going around you, I will ground you. I will keep you still, tall, and bright. Getting burned down, trying to bring you down. So, weird thing about that, when I wrote that, literally 2 hours later, I actually ended up getting burned. Literally was it was just bad. It was just bad. Like I was, first of all, I was taking a class. I was taking class. I was actually super concentrated, and all of a sudden I'm just like, dude, like I feel something hot, and I'm like, it's getting hot in here, but I'm like so focused on my work that I'm not noticing that I'm literally on fire, and my notebook's on fire, and just like my jacket's on fire, I am on fire, my table's on fire, but I'm just worried about this goddamn fucking class. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So I think that might be like, for some of y'all, it's kind of just like, stop focusing so much on work. Yeah, like work needs to be done, and there is a time for discipline always. We need to be disciplined in order to stay grounded, but at the same time, it's kind of just like, I feel like spirit is kind of just giving you an example of, if you're putting your head too focused, if you're focusing too much into work, you're not going to notice all the other things that are happening around you. So you might be missing birthdays, you might be missing family events. You're kind of just like, I don't really want to go there, and no, I'm not depressed, no, I'm not feeling some type of way, I just don't want to go. Like, you're kind of just like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like there's a disturbance in the force, okay? And it's trying to bring you down, and you're just like, I'm focusing on my work, but it's just like, you're thinking like by focusing on work that you're keeping yourself afloat, but in reality you don't even realize like that you're kind of just hurting yourself when you're doing that. You kind of need to find a balance. So instead of booking myself every single day to the brim, I need to start taking at least one day to myself. So maybe you guys need to also start implementing taking a day of rest and really being comfortable in rest and accepting rest. I know some of you might not be super religious, but even Jesus rested. Okay? So it's just kind of like you need a day where you just chill out and just USA and vibe. I'm talking about no social media. I mean, yeah, you could brain rot. I want to say for like a period or a quarter of your day. So you could brain rot for like 2-3 hours, whatever. Go ahead. But after that, I want you to go ahead, turn everything off electronic, and really just sit there and think. And I think a lot of us become uncomfortable in stillness, but I think you should start practicing that and really just getting comfortable with yourself. I think that is just the best time. If you don't enjoy your own company, then nobody else is going to enjoy yours. So that's just how I feel about that. Anyway, um I will stop at nothing until I see you. So when I got that in my head, it was kind of just like an anime when the villain is just like they're kind of fighting themselves because like a part of them wants to be good, and then like the other part of them is just like, no, I'm gonna stay evil because that's just who I am. So it's kind of just like they were looking for someone though. Like they were just like, I'm not gonna stop until I find you. I feel like some of you may be hidden, or like you've been really out the way, like for real. Like you've been out the way for real. Like I'm talking about like nobody really even knows where you are for real. I feel like people are just out there like, wait, but do you know where so and so be at? Well, I think they over here. Well, so and so was just over there. Why don't we just go ask them? And then, they go ask so and so is just not giving them that information. It's kind of just like, where are you? What are you doing? I'm not going to stop until I find you because all the subliminals that I'm putting on social media ain't working. You ain't budging. You ain't giving in to those. You're not giving in to, third party stuff telling you this, not, and the third. I mean, some of you may have given into it at first, but now you're kind of just realizing, like, I don't need to give in to that kind of drama. I don't need to be a part of that. Like, yeah, like this person is pissed, or for some of you it might be multiple people. They're kind of just like, why is this person not reacting the way that we need them to react right now? But spirit is telling me to let you know, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the extra noise. Like, just be still. Like how he was saying, be still, even if everything's flickering and everything's going on and there's a bunch of chaos going on. Just be humble, be quiet. Some of y'all need to learn to be quiet. Y'all responding too much. Be quiet. Y'all doing too much. Okay? And just be quiet, be still, be humble. That's it. And then, weirdly enough, I got the Best Day Ever song by SpongeBob. That might be relevant to some of y'all. I have not watched SpongeBob in so long. Nostalgia might be, like, significant. And a lot of y'all might be, like, thinking about old memories or old, like, things that happened to you. Old songs, old foods might be relevant. Like, you might be trying things you haven't had in a long time, doing things you haven't done in a long time, picking up old routines that you haven't done in a long time. Some of you might have a blocked nose or a throat or overgrowth of mucus. It is flu season. Some of y'all might be sick, like myself included. just make sure you're washing your hands, guys, washing everything. If you can, using, clean wipes to hold foreign objects that are not from your home. I know it seems like excessive, but like, you need to protect yourselves, and you need to be careful out here. It's getting pretty crazy. The next channel that I had was, you didn't have to do that. It wasn't even that deep until you made it so. They're trying to humble you. So so it's kind of just like, I feel like there was a situation with someone that happened recently where somebody tried to publicly humiliate you, or someone tried to like really put you in your place, quote unquote, but you're kind of just looking at them like, you didn't have to do that, bro. Like, we could have just communicated, talked regularly, but now because you did that, you're weird, and I'm not speaking to you. Like, and if I am speaking to you, like, it's definitely not at the same level of trust and confidence. Sorry, I had to think of the word in English. Confidence that you can have with this other person. Like, I can't have the same trust in you now because you are just a weird ass bitch. I don't know. There's no other way to say it. Like, even for my masculines out there, it's kind of just like, I feel like this is somebody where you're just like, bro, you're doing too much. Like, you might say bruh a lot, like, but it's just like, bruh, you're doing too much. Like, bro, you're doing too much. I feel like some of y'all might, now hear me out, I feel like some of y'all might have needed to be humbled though. No funny. But some of y'all, like, you're kind of just like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, you're doing too much. It wasn't even necessary. We could have talked it out. Like, I appreciate you, but I deserve what I deserve. I'm Gucci. Like, you over there, I'm on this level, you on that level. Like, I don't want to be at that table. I wish you all the best, but I'm at this table right now. Matter of fact, I'm building my table because I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all ain't aligning with my table. Y'all breaking legs and shit. Matter of fact, the legs ain't even they ain't even straight when you sitting at my table. I gotta fix the shit and hold it afloat all the time and hold the legs for you and shit. I might as well sit in the chair for you as well and scooch in. Oh shit, doing too much. We got 444-777 1101 501 301. Might be relevant. Yearning for something that's not there or out of reach. So some of y'all might be like, now this can go one or two ways. This can go romantic. I feel like there might be like one or two of y'all, or maybe even like a good little group, small group out there that message may resonate like romantically, but I'm talking to mostly the collective that they're yearning for a better life. Like, you guys are yearning for more. When, like, I'm talking about money, spiritually, like family wise, like even within yourself, like mostly within yourself. Like, you guys are just looking for more. You are just like, everyone always talks about being rich and doing this and, saying how it's so unobtainable. Why is it so unobtainable? Why can't I just do the thing that I do and make the money that I do and be happy? Why do I have to sit here and work a 9 to 5? Who said I had to do that? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like some of you are just like, I don't need to do this. This is just because it's unorthodox to you doesn't mean it's unorthodox to me. You may be comfortable living in your little bubble, but I'm not. Like, I feel a very heavy passion right now coming from some of y'all. Like, you guys are just ready. You guys are over it. You're ready to move on. You're like, I'm done and through. I don't know how we're gonna do it or what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out. Like, you guys are having lots of blind faith. But I am getting the sense too that some of you might still be doubting the process, even though you literally have seen what it's done for you. I think some of you might need like a heavy reminder of that. Like, you have been through so much. The fact that you're just now, like, think about where you were just 2 months ago and think about where you at now. Think about it. You did heavy. There's so much that's happened between now and then. You have done heavy transformations, and I don't think you are giving yourself enough credit for that. Let's pull. Wait. Yeah, I don't think you guys are giving yourself enough credit for that. Let's pull some cards. So yeah, let's get into the cards because I don't know. I just needed a little bit more clarity. And I do apologize. I'm shuffling on an uneven surface right now. So I decided not to work on my table today, and that was like the biggest mistake. Alright, let's do what it do and try to get these messages out quick, because it's 3 in the morning and you girl's tired, and this is mommy self-care time, okay? So, with our first card, we got the moon. So, this is giving sneaky. I feel like someone or some people around you are like heavy gaslighting. They're heavy gaslighting you right now. They might even have tried to convince you like that something that you did recently or something that they did recently did not happen. Like, you're just like, no, like, I promise you, you just did that. And they're like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I never said that, or I never did that. And you're like, no, I know what I said, and I know what I did, and I know what happened. And they're just like, no. Like, people are like being untruthful, or this just may also be self-doubt within yourself. Doubt within self. So you might have like fears of moving on, or like what's gonna go on in the future with yourself. Also with the moon, heavy Cancer, heavy Pisces. Just so you know. And then with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of you are juggling. Like, you're juggling a little bit too much right now. Like, you're juggling between parenthood, you know, if you're parents out there, work, family life, you know, careers, goals. And you're kind of just like, I feel like Spirit's kind of just saying, like, how long are you gonna keep at this? Like, how long are you gonna keep doing this? Because it's not working. So how long until you burn out, my dear? You know what I mean? Like, kind of just like slow down and kind of put yourself first. Heavy Capricorn Taurus, by the way. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, we're kind of just getting like lies, miscommunication, people lying on you or only saying like half truths, like omitting things on purpose to make you look like the bad guy. Be careful of those around you, because I feel like there's someone who is just, there's someone around being real sneaky. Air signs may be relevant. The Temperance is the funniest one, because it's kind of just like, I feel like Spirit is kind of just saying like, don't wild out right now. Like, do not crash out. Just stay with me, stick with me. Be still, right? Be still. I kind of just feel like You know when someone says some slick shit to you and you kind of like instead of swinging first, like lately y'all are just like, I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna breathe and I'm gonna let you slide. Cause I know what you did was some bullshit. But I'm gonna let you slide because at the end of the day, if I get my blood pressure up, you know what I mean? So I kind of feel like spirit is kind of just saying like, just chill out. That's heavy Sagittarius energy, by the way. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Now, with the King of Pentacles, definitely giving Big Daddy, Big Mama energy right here. Like, this is someone who is stepping into their bag for real. This is heavy Capricorn right here. This is somebody who's grounded, who is building themselves up for a better life. Like somebody who is staying consistent and locking in for real. Like they're not letting nothing distract them. They're kind of just like, okay, you can either come on me or not, but this is what I'm doing and I'm getting to the bag, period. Like I see like businesses being built on these foundations for you guys. It's a very exciting time. And then we have the Page of Cups. With the Page of Cups in reversed, it's kind of giving like, I don't know, it's kind of like a weird like hater energy almost, but in a way it's like they love you at the same time. I feel like this is someone who hates to admit that they like you for some reason. Like this is someone who is playing games with you. Like they're very insecure in love. They're very immature. Like they are giving you, why can't I say this right? It's kind of just like, oh, I want to say it right, but how can you say it right? They're not treating you right. They're treating you like you don't even exist, or like you're a nuisance. But then when you move on, they're kind of getting annoyed. So it's kind of like, who is at fault here, me or you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like this is someone who they could have been great for you, but they're being their own downfall at this point because you are the prize, but they're being stupid. And this is also, some of y'all just might also be having creative blocks as well. Basically, someone's feelings are hurt, someone's being immature, someone's being childish, and instead of loving you the way that they want to, the way that they know they do, they're throwing shade. But that's just gonna bite them, so don't even worry about that. With our Page of Swords in reversed, it's giving stalker. This person has been heavy on your ASS, okay, for like ever now. They're keeping tabs on you forever now. They are obsessed with you forever now. They don't have any other hobbies or topics other than you for forever now. They know, like, for real, like, they're really, like, keeping tabs on you. They're learning from you. But they hate you. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. They're just heavy Aquarius and Sagittarius right now. Actually, pardon me, Sagittarius, heavy Aquarius, heavy Gemini. Not Sagittarius catching strays. Anyway, we got the King of Cups in reverse. This is basically just spirit telling you, it's time to keep your poker face on. Like, it's time to buck up, alright? Like, it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel emotions, okay? But what's not okay is drowning in our emotions, and what's not okay is not feeling any emotions at all, okay? We're not like robots, we're human. So it's like, it's okay to cry, it's okay to, well, honestly, don't even do that. Like, it's okay. Well, You could do it. It's okay to do it, but just don't stay in there. Like, don't stay in that place. Just Spirit is just saying, like I said, buck up, come on, cause we get into that bag.